Hey friends, Steve here with the New Geek. Appreciate everybody that's joined the stream today. Gonna be playing a little bit of City Skylines 2, to be specific. Let's go ahead and kick on that simulation. So just for new folks joining the stream, this is basically my city as you can see right now. Looks like I got a little bit of a forest fire going on. Kind of got a farming community down here, which I eventually want to revisit. Uh, Obviously, make it look a little bit more realistic. Right now, it's, you know, I just kind of laid it out there and abided by the funky circles that uh, Paradox has provided us instead of making it look more like a farming community. So we definitely want to revisit that. Um, I still need to expand this industrial area, though I need to be careful about getting too close to the coast. People have complained along the coastline of noise and pollution a little bit, though the wind isn't that strong going that direction, but I guess it's still starting to encroach a little bit too much over there. And the big thing that we've been working on is getting some density in what we're calling our downtown area. I'll probably continue this density kind of south here towards the water, leaving kind of this more rural area to the north. And then, of course, we've recently laid out our university. So we've got our nice university with our tech school, got the server farm that we added the last playthrough, and we do have kind of this small little residential area over here. I would eventually like to expand and maybe buy these two tiles and make this a little bit more upper class, so not as densely packed in. And the same thing with like this island over here is kind of make this a, you know, kind of a mansion island, upper class citizens. This is an area that we haven't touched in quite a long time. We basically added our geothermal plant towards the beginning of our stream. I have expanded it to add in some of the upgrades. Looks like we are using quite a bit of our power now, though it looked like as of the last one we were selling some, so maybe that consumption or usage is including what we're exporting. And then also spent a lot of time on expanding this area out. So we kind of made a Fairfield Garden South, which is a little bit more dense than the north area. We have made a little bit more lower density kind of towards as we get to the oil fields. And I'll probably continue that low density a little bit more sparsely through here. But yeah, let's get to it. What are we going to work on today? That is a good question. We are still seeing a lot of high rent signs. We do have a lot of low density mixed in here. A lot. I mean, I say a lot, but a few buildings, but we've got most of the low density over here. Yeah, what do we want to kind of focus on? So let's look at our production. So I did note at last check we were in a deficit for grains. Actually, and now we're up to chickens and carrots. So just kind of looking out here. Natural resources. So fertile lands. Unfortunately, when I started building in my city, I had a nice chunk of fertile land here, which is where I started doing some lower density stuff. I do have a farm outside here, but I don't think we're going to be able to do anything with that fertile land. Same goes for, I think this is oil or ore. Pretty much not going to be able to take advantage of that since we've already established our college and whatnot there. But I think we could optimize this a little bit more. And we do have some fertile land off to this direction. We do have some up here as well. but we need fertile land for some of these industrial areas. So this can be set up anywhere. This has to be on fertile land, that has to be on fertile land, that has to be on fertile land. So I think we actually do have a livestock farm on our fertile land down here. And so we may end up moving that. Yeah, so this is our livestock. We're probably going to need to move that yeah, so it is on fertile land. And this is livestock as well. That's vegetables. Yeah, so I think we're going to concentrate on our farming district here. And I think I want to kind of reset. I've learned a lot watching City Planner plays, and he does rural areas so well, so well. And it makes it look like an actual farming community versus what I've done here. It just looks horrible. So, not usually one to pause a game, but I want to do some pretty sweeping changes over here. And so we're gonna bulldoze. Can I move these? Yeah, so I can't actually move them. That's why I'm bulldozing. That's what I thought. So we are gonna come through here and, as my friend would say, call a mulligan. And we're gonna really establish our rural grid out here. Come on. And, you know, I'm gonna do it. Just gonna de-home everybody. I promise we're gonna build it back better. Sorry, folks. Alright. So I still like our highway coming through here, though I may actually keep this as a highway and we'll build an off-ramp to our little community out here. So I think that's the first thing that I am gonna do, is we're gonna redo all this. Okay, so we're gonna take our highway, we're gonna continue our one-way road all the way out here. Basically give me actually, yeah, so ooh, that's an interesting thought. You know, I'm actually gonna, so this highway kind of goes off this direction, but we don't have anything that goes out this direction eventually. So I may actually take our highway and kind of run it next to our rail yard and eventually follow the railway all the way out here. So we're gonna, I'll further mulligan on that. And yeah, let's see, how are we gonna do this? Just gonna add this temporary node so that we can delete just a little bit further back. Again. So we want our road so there's actually let's do that. Actually, I want that to lined up with the other lane. Exactly. Got to change our direction here. Let's do the same thing. This. Let's turn on parallel mode.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
This is Second Moon Radio, classical for the modern age. Unlike most modern music, classical has always been penned by someone sitting in front of a sheet of blank paper, using only their imaginations as
So
guides.
now we should be able to
Through
stay
a
parallel.
silent, audible masterpiece. Now here we sit, listening at full volume, and our souls are transported. But let us not tarry. On to the next rapisode.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's
So
right,
this
Glenda.
one.
But apparently that's not all good news.
Take this
We're joined
inside
today by
lane.
an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Oops.
Humans are
That's not what I
programmed to
wanted.
desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human
Thank
psyche.
you, Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
And so what I'll probably
Interesting
do is take a
news from the
bridge
city's
over
export
this.
division. Sources tell
Since
us
I've already
that
got some
our city
elevation
has
here.
more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means,
And we'll make
folks.
another
It means we're not
kind of
cutting things
interchange.
close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and
All right,
bringing money
so-
into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying
Let's,
a positive
go back
trade
into our
balance,
parallel
and
mode
the
here.
economy is booming. More after this.
I'm gonna come this way. Didn't want it to actually do that. So again, we want to come this way with our road. Turn off parallel. Actually, let's on parallel. Just like so. That's not what I wanted. So we've got simple curve turned on. But not. It's interesting. So let's try this again. Put back on parallel mode. Ah, there we go. Very nice. Alright, so we got our highway going out now. And so we are going to clean this up. This wasn't the prettiest of bridges anyways. So what would be good here? Let's take a look at our land. Let's get a small brush size. So here. So it's actually not much different. Yeah, so we may need to call. Let's this down further for right now. Get rid of this one. There. There. So now we can do a little bit more of this road. So what I'm thinking is that we want to raise this up a little bit. So the question is so if we made a bridge over to there. Actually, no. We actually need this height more over this way. I want to take this. Oh. Doing a curve like that. So So let's just that. Now we want to slope from there down here. Right. So now, what should we do? Do we come across with a bridge? Let's see what this slopes to. Still a pretty big grade. Let's see. I think I do want a bridge. Now I need to get down from there. No. Let's actually make this road come straight out that way. So now the pain in the ass part is going to be getting up to this highway. So I need to have a loop going around this way. But I will probably do is upgrade this. Take our 1-lane road. Let's see, where's Heights? Yeah, so we should just be able to come that way. Grab somewhere in there.
You're tuned into Second Moon, the channel where the classics never grow old.
Industry in the region
Still
is
got
on the
parallel tool
rise,
on.
and when business is doing well, that floats our boats.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda. We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already
Actually.
been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
There
If
we
you're
go.
in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
There we go. Not the prettiest, but so that's getting on that way. And then this one need to go off this way. Oh, this is gonna be a little bit messy here. What the heck's going on there? So this should really be upgraded to probably a 3-lane going through there. It's at an invalid shape. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely horrible.